This is a field test.
Empire's right behind me.
Listen up, Commanders. We've got a serious level of infestation here, and we need to burn it out stat. These monsters are dangerous at night, but they burn out during the day.
Love it.
That's when we'll torch the infested structures.
I could get a lot for this gun. I'm complying. Stay calm. What else? We're the higher authority. Me? You sure? This is the home front now. This... I'm no traitor. Guess I'm on your my dominion, right or wrong. This is the home front now. We're the higher authority. Empire's right behind me. If you can't leave it, love it. Who'd I piss off? Me? Empire's right behind me. We're the higher authority. If you can't leave it, love it. This is the home front now. Guess I'm on your list. My dominion, right or wrong. You know what's best.
We're almost out of daylight. Once the sun sets, the infested will come knocking on our door.
I'm complying. I'm no traitor. Oh, this is exhausting. Who'd I piss off? What else would I do?
That's the last of the sunlight. Our defenses have to hold until the night is over.
Oh, this... Me? You sure? Who'd I piss off?
I am beyond death.
What else would I... Guess I'm on your list.
These need to be reminded who their queen is.
I could get a lot for this gun.
Spotters are in the air. Shoot them down before they become a problem.
Our
Empire's
foes
right
shall
behind
become our
me.
resources.
If you can't leave it, love it.
Our allies are in a bind. Again.
Empire's right behind me. This is the home front now. We're the higher authority.
Allied
Our
forces are under
troopers
attack.
require more
Empire's right
powerful
behind me.
weapons.
Not another. We're the higher authority. This is the home front now. Guess I'm on your list. Empire's right behind me. What else would I... This is the home front now. I could get a lot for this gun. If you can't leave it, love it. This is the home front now. My dominion, right or wrong. This is the home front now. Me? My dominion, right or wrong.
The enemy's confronting our allies' forces. Together, we
I'm no
can
traitor.
destroy any foe. Your allies could use backup. They might return the favor.
This is the home front now. My...
Just a little longer, Commanders. The infested can't survive in the sun.
Empire's right behind me. Not another drill. My dominion, right or wrong. What else? We're the higher authority. My dominion, right or wrong.
Time to get to work.
Empire's right
We have to
behind.
burn away enough of the infestation before the day ends. Start with the structures I've marked.
Guess I'm on your list. I could get a lot for this gun.
Our allies are in a bind. Again.
We're not done yet, Commanders. Here's some more structures to burn out.
Allied forces are under attack. Do what you will. Your allies could use backup. They might return the favor.
Oh, this is exhausting. This...
Lay it on me.
The enemy's confronting our allies' forces. Our allies are in a bind. Again.
Looks like we can find additional structures here.
Guess I'm on your list.
Now that our Earth The enemy's Splitter confronting ordinance is our complete, allied forces. we may conduct a contaminated strike. Your allies could use backup. They might return the favor.
There's still a lot of infestation left, but we'll get every last bit of it.
The enemy's biomass will provide us resources.
Allied forces are under attack. Do what you will.
I'll give it my best shot.
I've got another sector with structures on my scanners.
Your allies could use backup. They might return the favor.
Guess I'm on your list.
The enemy's
Another day is
confronting
coming to
our
an end.
allies' forces.
I'm no
I'm
traitor.
sensing
Our
cloaked
allies
units.
are in a
We
bind.
need some detection
Again.
out here.
Fueled up, ready to go. Go ahead.
Allied forces are under attack. Do
If
what
you
you
can't
will.
leave it, love it. Who'd I piss off?
The enemy's confronting
I
our
knew the infestation was bad. This is crazy. Hold them off. Don't get too bold out there.
We're the
If our
higher
base falls to the infested, this planet will be lost.
list. This, if you can't leave it, love it.
Our allies are in a bind. Again.
Empire's right behind me. Not another drill. This is the home front now.
Your allies could use backup. They might return
Empire's
the favor.
right behind me. If you can't leave it, love it. Not another drill.
What's our target?
Guess I'm on your list. My dominion, right or wrong.
It's time.
If
I'm
you
seeing
can't
the
leave it,
infested gather at one of the barricades.
Forces are under attack. Do what you will.
Empire's right behind me. Empire's right behind me.
What's our target?
We're the higher authority.
They're hitting your base. Our allies are in a bind.
We're the higher authority.
Concentrate fire on this location.
We're the higher authority.
The Marines named these ones kaboomers. The acid spit is bad enough, but just wait until they explode.
The enemy's in our base. Pay attention.
The enemy is in my
Our
grip.
allies'
Move
base
in
is
for the
besieged.
kill.
Have you always been able to do this?
Looks like Amon wants a piece of us too. Get those defenses in place.
They're everywhere.
Go ahead.
Allied forces are under attack. Your base is under attack. How will you respond?
Daybreak is just around the corner. Hold the line until then.
Right behind me.
The enemy's in our base.
If you can't
Pay
leave,
attention.
this is inhumane. Guess I'm on your list. We're the higher authority. Empire's right behind me.
Let's
This
get
is
to
the
work,
home
commanders.
front now.
We have to burn enough of the infestation today so that we don't fall behind.
If you can't leave it, love it. My dominion, right or wrong. Me? You sure? Empire's right behind me.
Your allies could use backup. They might return the favor. Allied forces are under attack. Do what you will.
Guess I'm on your list.
Your allies could use
go bad.
backup. They might return the favor.
I'm complying.
What's that?
Sending you the coordinates for more structures.
It's off. Me? You sure?
Our allies are in a bind. Again.
Oh, guess I'm on your list.
The enemy's confronting our allies' forces.
Ready.
Me?
Now what?
Guess I'm on your list. What else?
Our
would I do?
allies are in a bind. Again. They're hitting your base. Lose that base. Spring the trap.
Not another drill. This could...
The enemy's confronting our allies' forces. Allied forces are under attack. Do what you will.
Detecting more structures at this location.
could go bad. This is the home front
The day's
now.
gonna end soon, commanders.
Fueled up, ready to go.
We're the higher authority.
Your allies could
Empire's
use backup.
right behind me.
They might return the favor. Our allies are in a bind. Again.
I'm complying.
Allied
Lot of dead
forces
out
are
there.
under attack.
Make sure that we don't join them. Looks like there's a viral phage among the infested. Might be a good idea to kill it. We can only do that at night. That viral phage will burrow once the sun is up. It may take you more than one night to kill it.
Me? You sure? I'm complying.
The enemy's
You'll have to
confronting
defend
our
that barricade if it's gonna stay standing.
The enemy's in our base. On an allied base.
This...
We've got a barricade taking some damage here.
Will you respond? Our allies' base is besieged. Your allies could use backup. They're hitting your base. People
I like the hustle, but I'd advise against it, commanders. It'll be easier to take out the structures in the daytime.
They're hitting your base. The enemy's moved on an allied base. The enemy's confronting our allies' forces.
Speak up.
Sure you want to do that at night, commanders? The infested will be here any minute.
Our allies are in a
They're everywhere.
Attack again. How will you respond?
Detecting an enemy nidus swarm.
Right or wrong. My dominion. Right or wrong. Hey, I'm not expendable. Empire's right behind me. They're everywhere.
Your allies could use backup.
If you can't leave it,
they might
love it.
return the favor. Our allies
If you can't leave it, love it.
again.
Me? We're the higher authority.
Ugh, Amon's supporting the infested with his own forces.
My dominion.
It's gonna be a long night.
Pay attention. Allied forces are under
This
attack.
is the home front now. Headed into the red zone.
Keep it up. Night's coming to an end soon.
Your allies could use backup. They might return the favor.
This could
Your
go bad.
base is under attack. The enemy's confronting our allies' forces.
They're everywhere.
Your allies could use backup. They might return
Empire's
the
right
favor.
behind me.
It's all me. Give us your best
This
shot.
is the home front now.
They're hitting your base. Spring the trap. You
My
know it's
dominion,
bad.
right or wrong.
Our allies are in a bind. Again.
If you can't leave it, love it.
We're halfway there, Commanders. Keep it up, and we can still save this planet.
We're the higher
Do what you
authority.
will.
I'm no traitor. We're the higher authority.
The enemy's confronting our allies' forces. Our allies are in a bind. Again. Our finest minds have finished an upgrade.
I'm complying.
Looks like we can find additional structures here.
Allied forces are under attack. Do what you will.
If you can't...
Your allies could use backup. They might return. The allies' base is besieged. Allied forces are under attack. Do what you will.
Empire's right behind me. What else would I do?
Our allies are in a bind. Again. The enemy's confronting our allies' forces.
I've got another sector with structures on my scanners.
Could use backup. They might return the
Enemy
favor.
stunned. Strike now.
The enemy's
What else would I
confronting
do?
our allies' forces. Our allies are in a bind.
Most of the infestation has been dealt with. Just a little more to go.
I could get a lot for this gun. I'm complying.
Allied forces are under attack.
Don't
Do
go
what
out
you
too
will.
far. There isn't much time left in the day.
Use backup. They might return the favor.
Guess I'm on your list. To spec.
The enemy's confronting our allies' forces.
As ordered. Pressing on.
Just keep fighting, Commanders. We'll make it through the night. Don't get too bold out there. If our base falls to the infested, this planet will be lost.
Looking for direction. Suit's fitting okay.
Allied forces are under attack. Do what you will.
Suit's fitting
Our
okay.
allies are in a bind. Again. The enemy's in our base. Pay attention.
Any regs I should know?
Your allies could use backup. They might return the favor. Our allies could use backup. They might.
You sure you want to do
return
that
the
at night,
favor.
Commanders? The infested will be here any minute.
Sir. As ordered.
Your base is under attack.
Enemy Nidus worm detected.
Allied forces are under attack. Do what you will.
Is that you, Emperor? Looking for direction.
The enemy's confronting our allies' forces. The enemy's in our base. Pay attention. Your allies could use backup. They might return the favor.
I've got the enemy. Let's kill them.
The enemy's confronting our allies' forces.
Absolutely.
Transformation system.
Talk to me.
Is that you,
Our
Emperor?
allies are in a bind. That base again.
As ordered. You
Ready for war?
Ready for pickup?
Allied forces are under attack. Do what you will. Our allies' base is besieged. Your allies could use backup. They might return the favor.
Are you kidding me? Amon wants to attack us now too? Perfect.
Detecting an enemy Nidus One.
Allied forces are under attack.
Don't give up, commanders. This nightmare is about to end.
Our allies might lose that base. Your allies could use backup.
They're everywhere.
The favor.
Well, that's one less headache to worry about on this planet. Thanks, commanders. Sunlight, that's our cue to move. We won't have enough time later if we destroy too few structures today.
What's our target?
The enemy's in our base. Pay attention.
Can't hold them alone.
Speak up!
Raid on our forces. Be pragmatic. Our allies are in a bind. Again.
This is inhumane.
Your force is under attack. Take control of the situation. Hostilities.
Inbound.
Allied forces are under attack. Do what you will.
I can't believe it! We actually did it! I mean, of course we did it! Never had a doubt.
It's all Let's put some conventions on hold.
This is the home front now.
I am First Ascendant Janara, and I have been challenged to Rakshir by a faction of Tal'Darim who foolishly remain loyal to Amon. The Dark God bolsters their champion's strength. Send both of your armies to my side to bolster mine. I will emerge victorious.
I'm no traitor. If you can't leave it, love it. I could get a... We're the higher authority. My dominion, right or wrong. Ugh, this is exhausting. This is the home front now. Empire's right behind me. This is the home front now. I could get a lot for this gun. We're the higher authority. I'm complying. Stay calm. If you can't leave it, love it. Not another drill. Empire's right behind me. We're the higher authority. If you can't leave it, love it. My dominion, right or wrong. You know what's best. Empire's right behind me. We're the higher authority.
Enemy supplicants are headed toward their champion. Kill them all.
Incoming enemy strike force. Be ready.
Not another drill.
Our enemies
The enemy's
will
confronting
burn.
our allies'
Empire's
forces.
right behind me. Not another drill.
Amon grants his champion unnatural strength. I must siphon power from your armies if I am to regain the ground I have lost.
If you can't leave it, love it.
Only one army? That is not enough! Both of your armies must stand near me to offer their support. Send your armies to me immediately! All is nearly lost!
Enemies threaten to overwhelm us.
This is the
Our
home front
troopers
now.
need better equipment.
Guess I'm on your list. If you can't leave it, love it. Not another drill.
Upgrade is complete on schedule.
We're the higher authority. You know what's best. Me? You sure? My dominion, right or wrong. I'm no traitor. Empire's right behind me. I could get a lot for this gun. Guess I'm on your list. We're the higher authority.
Fueled up, ready to go.
If you can't leave it, love it. This is the home front now.
What's that? Speed
My
up.
dominion, right or wrong.
Hey, what's our target? Hey, need something close. What's our target? Got no patience for sitting around.
This war leaves no room for civilians.
You know what's best. Oh, this is exhausting.
Fight our opponents in the field, or we'll be fighting them at home.
patience for sitting around. Speak up. What's our target? Roll it. Lay it on me. What's our target? Go ahead.
Amon's worshippers are augmenting their champion's power. Do not allow this to continue.
If you can't leave it,
Fueled
love
up,
it.
ready to go.
Headed into the red zone.
Empire's right behind me.
They're everywhere.
My dominion, right or wrong.
Our
If you
allies
can't
are
leave
in
it,
a bind.
love it.
Again.
Need something blowed up?
This is the home front now.
Can do.
We're the higher authority.
Hey, I'm not expendable.
My dominion, right or wrong.
I'm in deep.
Psionic support from the hybrids turns the tide in Amon's favor. Put an end to it now!
We're the higher authority. This is the home front now. We're the higher authority.
The skies are mine.
My dominion, right or wrong. If you can't leave it, love it. Empire's right
Our
behind.
allies are in a bind. Again.
The enemy will fear my blade.
My dominion.
These lumbering
right or wrong.
elementals have always irritated me. Wipe them out if your armies are strong enough to be divided.
Your
We're
allies
the
could
higher
use
authority.
backup. They might return the favor.
If you can't leave it, love it. Guess I'm on your list. This is the home front now. We're the higher authority.
Allied forces are under attack. Do what you will.
This is the home
No!
front now.
This cannot be! I am the first ascendant!
My dominion. Right.
Signal fleet. We're moving out. expect a command performance.
We're the higher authority.
Greetings, Commanders. My fellow scientists have determined that Amon is using Kaldir as a staging ground for his troop shuttles. The warp conduits he uses cannot be attacked, so you will need to destroy the shuttles themselves before they can warp away.
I could get along.
The central warp conduit is now online. It won't be long before Amon's shuttles depart for it.
Who'd I piss off? I could get a lot. Guess I'm on your list. This is the home front now. My dominion, right or wrong. If you can't leave it, love it. This is the home front now. My dominion, right or wrong. Empire's right behind me. Oh, this is exhausting. We're the higher authority. Me? You sure? Empire's right behind me. We're the higher authority. If you can't leave
just
it, love
peachy. Got a wave of enemies gunning for us.
My dominion. Right. We're the higher authority. This is the home front now.
Looks like the bad guys are broke
Allied base.
You know what's best. I'm complying. This could go bad. I'm no traitor. Not another drill. Guess I'm on your list. If you can't leave it, love it. This is the home front now. Oh, I could get a lot for this. Me? My dominion, sure. Right or wrong. Empire's right behind me. Who'd I piss off? Guess I'm on your list. Who'd I piss off? I'm no traitor.
Activating laser drill. Enemies coming for our base. Thought you might want to know.
You know, we're the higher authority. I could get my dominion, right or wrong. Not another drill. Empire's right behind me. If you can't leave it, love it. I'm complying.
The enemy's confronting
This
our
is the home front
forces.
now. Oh, this is exhausting.
They're hitting your base.
If you can't leave it, love it. Guess I'm on. I could get a lot. Who'd I piss off? Empire's right behind me.
Your upgrade is production ready.
My dominion, right or wrong. I'm no traitor. I'm complying. Stay calm.
We've located your main objective. You must destroy the shuttles headed for the central conduit.
Me? You sure? Who'd I piss off? If you can't
we must
leave it,
expand
love
the
it.
Royal Guard.
I'm no traitor. This is the home front now. What else would I do? We're the higher authority. Empire's right behind me. Oh, this is exhausting. I could get a my dominion.
Got an enemy attack inbound on our base, buddy.
This is the home front now. Who'd I piss off? We're the higher authority.
Our allies are in a bind. Again.
If you can't leave it, love it. Guess I'm on your my list. Dominion, right or wrong.
Allied forces are under attack.
Empire's right behind me.
The Zelnaga shrines nearby are reacting to Amon's armies. Researching them may provide useful intel, but we will need an escort.
This is the
Our research vessel is ready. We're moving out now.
Empire's right behind me.
Despite our efforts, a few shuttles have escaped. We cannot allow others to pass.
Can't leave it. Love it. Any regs I should know? Looking for direction. We're the higher authority. Who's resisting us today? My dominion, right or wrong. Sir, Empire's right behind me.
Another warp conduit has been activated. A wave of shuttles is headed toward it.
We need to move if we're taking that thing down.
Can't leave it. Love it. Is that my dominion, right or wrong? Yes. Who's resisting us? We're the higher authority.
Allies forces.
Empire's right behind me. Looking for direction. This is the home front now.
Enemies approaching fast. Man, they look mad.
Bind.
If you can't
Again.
leave it, love it. As
Ready for
ordered.
dust off.
We're the higher authority.
Dear God,
My dominion.
the transport has been destroyed.
Empire's right behind me. This is the home front now.
Allied forces are under attack. Do what you will.
If you can't leave it,
Our allies' base is besieged. Reinforcements to the front
Empire's
line.
right behind me. My dominion.
Got some
right
bad
or
guys
wrong.
coming after our base.
Might lose that base.
This is the home front now.
The shuttles are no more.
My dominion, right or wrong.
Competent.
Lost again.
Guess I'm on your list. If you can't leave it, love it.
The enemy's moved on an allied base.
Empire's right behind me.
Your allies could use backup. They might return the favor.
Let's get into the fight.
Our allies' base is besieged.
Fight or flight. Fight or flight.
expect a command performance.
Empire's right behind me.
Let's put some conventions on hold.
Empire's right behind me.
Amon's servants have desecrated these temple grounds to empower a Void Shade hybrid. If it succeeds, it could destroy us all.
We're the higher authority.
You must strike down the Void Slivers to prevent its awakening.
Me? I'm no traitor. I could get a lot for this. Huda. Guess I'm on your list. If you can't leave it, love it. Not another drill. This is the home front now. I'm no traitor. We're the higher authority. Calm. You know what's best. Me? You sure? My dominion, right or wrong. If you can't leave it, love it. I could get a lot for this gun. Empire's right behind me. Who'd I piss on? Guess I'm on your list. I'm no weird.
Fight our opponents in the field, or we'll be fighting them at home.
This is the home front now. If you can't leave it, love it. Not another drill. Empire's right behind me. My dominion.
I'm detecting hostile Zerg. I am ready to stand beside my warriors again.
Empire's right behind me.
Our allies are in a bind. Again.
My dominion, right or wrong. I could get a lot for this gun. This is the home front now. Who'd I piss on? If you can't leave it, love it. What else would I do? We're the higher authority. My dominion, right or wrong.
The Void Shade hybrid will awaken soon, unless you destroy a sliver.
Me? If you can't leave it, love it.
Upgrade is complete. Are under attack.
This is the home front now.
Base.
Empire's right behind me. I could get a lot of this gun. You know what's best. Love it. Guess I'm on your list.
Your upgrade is production. Our allies' base is besieged.
I'm complying. Stay calm. Oh, guess I'm on your list. What else?
Our allies might lose that base.
One sliver is down. You have bought yourselves time, commanders.
Stay calm. You know, I'm no traitor. Not another. Empire's right behind me. This is the home front now.
Our enemies are mustering. Prepare yourself.
We're the higher
People of this world have been trapped here since the battle began. We must ensure they depart soon. If you can help defend the ship when it leaves, I will not forget it. The evacuation vessel is moving forward. I pray it remains safe.
Me? Sure. If you can't leave it, love it.
The enemy's confronting this war leaves no room for civilians.
My dominion, right or wrong.
Allied forces are under attack.
Empire's right behind me. I could get a lot for this gun. We're the higher authority.
Our allies could use backup. They might return the favor.
This is the home front now.
My blades are
You can't leave it. Love it.
Well done. Our vessel can ward more passengers aboard from here.
Right or wrong. Me? Empire's right behind me.
Ready for dust-off.
We're the higher authority. Guess I'm on your list. This is the home front.
Foes are closing in on our base. Ready your blades.
Enemies confronting our allies' forces.
Empire's right behind me.
Talk to me. Light flight here.
This is the home front now.
Your allies could use backup. They might return the favor. The enemy's moved on an allied base.
Now what? Ready to pick up?
The Hydra has drawn most of the power from the temple. Shatter a void sliver.
Empire's right behind me.
Ready to pick up? Inside.
We're the higher authority. My dominion, right or wrong. We're the higher authority.
Where's the emergency?
Empire's right behind me.
Ready to pick up?
This is the home front now.
2 void slivers have been annihilated.
We're the higher
Good.
authority.
Our finest minds have finished.
My dominion, right or wrong. Empire's right behind me.
Inbound.
If
Heading
you
out.
can't leave it, love it.
Ready for pickup?
We're the higher authority.
Confirmed.
This is the home front now.
Ready for pickup?
We're the higher authority.
Upgrade is complete on schedule.
My dominion, right or wrong. Me? You sure? Empire's right behind me. I'm complying. Guess I'm on your list. This is the home front now. Pressing on. If you can't leave it, love it.
Our base is in peril. We should protect it with all we have.
Empire's right behind me.
Where's the emergency?
We're the higher authority.
Affirmative!
You're up.
This is the home front now.
Give us your best!
Our
The
allies.
evacuation ship is almost ready to resume its course.
That base. People of the Dominion, rise up and defend. Our enemy seeks to destroy everything we have built. Our enemies are invisible. Give them something to hide from.
The evacuation ship is heading out. Keep watch over it.
Ready for pickup? Taking out or dropping?
Empire's
The
right.
enemy's moved on an allied base. Our finest mind.
This is the home front.
The enemy's confronting our allies' forces.
Empire's right behind me.
Light flights waiting on you.
This is the home front now.
Our allies might lose that
We're the
base.
higher authority.
Ready for pickup?
Your allies could use backup.
Empire's
They
right
might
behind
return
me.
the favor.
Light flight?
Empire's right behind me.
Your base
My
is under attack. How will
Hey,
you respond?
I'm not
Allied
expendable.
forces are under attack. Do what you
This
will.
is the home front now.
Ready for pickup?
We will strike a void sliver. The hybrid has almost formed.
This is the home front now.
Over half of the slivers are gone now. Our enemies have brought down a ship. We will try to send another soon.
Transformation.
Who'd I piss off? Me? Guess I'm on your...
The enemy's confronting our allies' forces.
This is the home front now.
Fight or flight.
The enemy means to attack our base. We must be prepared. I must warn you, the ship will be leaving shortly.
Complete on schedule.
This is inhumane.
Empire's right behind me.
Be on your guard. The evacuation ship is underway. The time for thought is over. I must
Can't leave it. Love it. We're the higher authority. My
You ready for war? Made for battle.
We're the higher authority. Empire's right behind.
Your allies could use backup. They might return the favor.
My dominion, right or wrong.
Headed into the red zone.
We're the higher authority.
Eric, Baylog, Olaf, coming. Transformation system.
If you can't read
The enemy's confronting our allies' forces.
Transformation system primed. Made for. You ready for? Transformation system. Fighter
You're up for
we're the higher authority.
Transformation.
Empire's right behind me.
Let's get into the fight.
My dominion, right or wrong. You know what's best.
Me.
We're the higher authority.
Fighter.
This is the home front now.
Transformation systems prime. Made
Empire's
for
right behind me.
An attack is headed for our base. Steel yourself.
If you can't leave it, love it.
You ready for?
We're the higher authority.
Very well. Transformation system.
Empire's right behind me.
Fighter flight.
This is the home front now.
To the fight.
My dominion, right or wrong. Empire's right behind me.
Our allies' base is besieged again.
They're everywhere.
The Void Hybrid will awaken soon, unless you destroy a sliver.
Empire's right behind me. Empire's right behind me. This is the home front now.
Headed into the red zone.
Your allies could
We're
use
the higher
backup.
authority.
They might return the favor.
If you can't leave it, love it.
Only one sliver remains,
This
commanders.
is the home front now. My dominion, right or wrong.
Allied forces are under attack. Do what you will.
We're the higher authority.
Together, we can destroy any foe.
This is the home front now.
To the fight.
If you can't leave it,
Ready to plunder.
we're the higher authority.
Hostiles will reach us soon. I look forward to hearing your plan.
Transformation systems primed.
The enemy's moved. The enemy's confronting our allies' forces.
The Void Shade Hybrid is dead, and Amon's forces vanquished. We will rebuild this city and undo what his minions have wrought.
This is a field test.
Empire's
Right on time,
behind
Commanders.
me.
These Void Thrashers are tearing up my base, and they ain't gonna let up anytime
Can't
soon.
leave it. Love
They
it.
got my men pinned down, so it's up to you to stop them. Nix those Thrashers
the higher
fast,
authority.
before they blast my fortress apart.
Guess I'm on your list. I'm no traitor. I could get a...
Well, speak of the devil. Looks like one of those Thrashers is about to come around.
Guess I'm on your list. This is the home front now. We're the higher authority. If you can't leave it, love it. My dominion, right or wrong. Empire's right behind me. We're the higher authority. My dominion, right or wrong. I could get a lot for this gun. This is the home front now. What else would I do? I'm complying. If you can't leave it, love it. Who'd I... We're the higher authority. Guess I'm on your list. Empire's right behind me. My dominion, right or wrong. I'm no traitor. If you can't leave it, love it. We're the higher authority. Empire's right behind me. Who'd I piss off? My dominion, right or wrong. This could go bad. This is the home front now. I could get a lot for this gun. If you can't leave it, love it. We're the higher authority.
We are unending.
Hostiles will reach us soon. I look forward to hearing your plan.
Me? You sure? We're the higher authority. Not
There's the first Thrasher. Main objective is to
my
kill it,
dominion,
and
right or
fast.
wrong.
I expect limited casualties.
This is the home front now. If you can't leave it, love it. Me? I'm no traitor. Who'd I piss off?
The enemy's biomass will provide us resources.
Me? You sure? I'm complying. I could get a lot for this gun. Guess I'm no traitor. Who'd I piss off? I could get Guess I'm on your list. Me? We're the higher authority.
Void Thrashers are starting to burn a hole through the fortress's ceiling. So,
This is the home
you know,
front
that
now.
seems bad.
Advance.
If you can't leave it, love it. Guess I'm on your list. I could get a lot for this gun. My dominion, right or wrong. Me? Who'd I pick? This is the home front now. I could get... Empire's right behind me. Guess I'm on your list. If you can't leave it, what I do?
Our finest minds have finished an upgrade. Reinforcements to the front line. Our troops need leaders. Expand the Royal Guard.
If you can't leave it, Love it.
Void Thrasher slain.
You sure? Empire's right behind me. Who'd I pick on? This is the home front
Multiple
now.
rifts on the field. Gonna have some thrashers to deal with real soon.
You can't leave it. Love it.
Your allies could use backup. They might return the favor.
Empire's
This
right
is
behind
inhumane.
Oh, it's on.
I'm complying. This is the home front now. I could get a lot for this gun. Guess
Hey,
if you can't
I'm not
leave it,
expendable.
love it.
Attack incoming. Get ready.
Me? I'm no traitor. Guess I'm on your list. I'm complying. I could get a lot. If you can't leave it,
Your base is under attack.
They're everywhere.
How will you respond?
Rounds on me.
I'm no me. You sure?
Go on.
It's time to assimilate some resources.
This is the home front now. If you can't leave it, love it. I could get a lot for this gun. We're the higher authority. Me? You sure? My
The Void
dominion,
Thrashers are on the
right or
field.
wrong.
Take them out, commanders.
This is exhausting. Empire's right behind me. Not another drill. This is the home front now. Who'd I piss off? I'm no me? I could get a lot.
Construct Earth Splitter ordnance to enable more.
Looks like the enemy is
We're the
heading
higher
for us.
authority.
Let's go say hello.
You sure? My dominion.
They're everywhere.
It's on.
You know what's bad.
Allied forces are under
If you
attack.
can't leave it, love it.
I stunned the enemy. Kill
Empire's
them.
right behind me.
Hey, the fortress is under attack.
My dominion, right or wrong.
The enemy's confronting our allied forces.
We're the higher authority. This is the home front now. We're the higher authority. My dominion, right or wrong.
The fortress is under some pretty heavy fire. We gotta take these Void Thrashers down pronto.
My dominion, right or wrong.
Ready.
Empire's right behind me.
Heading out. Where's the emergency?
We're the higher authority.
Light flight here.
If you can't leave it, love it.
Picking up. Where's the emergency? Talk to me. On my way.
My dominion, right or wrong.
Wait ready for dust off.
If you can't leave it, love it.
People of the Allied Dominion, forces are under
This
attack. Rise
is
up
the
and
home
defend
front now.
yourselves.
If you can't leave it, love it. Empire's right behind me.
Our allies are in a
A Void Thrasher's death has been confirmed.
Right or wrong. If you can't leave it, love it. Empire's right behind me. I'm no traitor. My dominion, right or wrong.
Man, how many of these Thrashers are they gonna send?
We're
Better
the
get
higher
ready to handle them.
It's about to get heavy.
You ready for war? Transformation systems primed. Fight or flight.
There's your objective, commanders. Show those Thrashers who's boss.
Well, made for battle.
release deserved.
Yes, indeed.
Enemies inbound. Will they never stop clawing at me?
Made for battle.
If you can't leave it, love it.
The enemy
We're the
is using
higher
cloaked
authority.
units. We need detectors
Headed into the red
now.
zone.
If you can't leave it,
Would you look at that? An Archangel. Probably a good idea to destroy it before they can use it.
They might return
Empire's
to
right
their
behind
base.
me.
Pay attention.
The Void Thrasher has been destroyed.
Fighter flight. Hey, not expendable. Made for battle.
They're hitting your base. The enemy's confronting our allies' forces.
Think I hear some Void Thrashers knocking on our door. Let's get ready to answer.
Fighter flight. Yeah, made for battle. I like it. You ready for war?
Your base is under attack. How will you respond? Together we can destroy any foe. Your allies could use backup. They might return the favor. Our allies might
That
lose
Archangel's
that
trying for
base.
some evasive maneuvers. My money's on it repairing itself till you start shooting at it again. Woo! I have got to get me one of those.
The enemy's coming for us. Hope you're ready for this. I return.
Fighter flight. Yeah, right. Let's get into the fight. Transformation. You ready for war?
Talk to me.
I'm no traitor.
Let's get into the fight.
Our finest minds have finished an upgrade.
Kaboom, baby!
You ready for war?
Who'd I piss off?
Made for battle. Where? Made for transformations. Fighter flight.
Your force is under attack. Take control of the situation.
We're the higher authority.
Let's get it.
This is the home front now. If you can't leave it, love it.
Fighter flight.
Here come the Thrashers, Commanders. Let's light them up.
Be pragmatic.
The enemy is stunned.
We're
Attack
the higher
now.
authority. Empire's right behind.
Allied forces are under attack. Do what you will.
Now
We're
that
the higher
was a fight.
authority.
Ha. Just gotta do it 3 more times is all.
If you can't leave it, love
It's
it.
time to assimilate some resources.
Empire's
The enemy's
My
confronting
fortress is taking some serious hits. Clear out those Thrashers before it gets too hot to handle. Last Thrasher! Make that one pay for scratching up my paint job.
reinforcements to
This
the
is
front
the home
line.
front.
Sons and daughters of the Dominion, we march ever onward.
If you can't leave it,
It's all in expect a command performance.
If you can't leave it, love
Mobius
it.
Corps once had ties to our own Emperor Valerian Mengsk.
Empire's right
Now
behind
they're
me.
raising hybrid to kill everyone in the Dominion.
This is the home front now.
I found a mech here, the Balius, that can destroy the hybrid. But first it needs parts. It's in your best interest to help me.
We're the higher authority. Oh, this is exhausting. If you can't leave it, love it. Who'd I piss off? We're the higher authority. If you can't leave it, love it. This
Dragon, good
could
to
go
see you,
bad.
brother.
Empire's right behind me.
Always good to have you on the stream, man.
My dominion.
Starting
right
up
or wrong.
a drone. Free Vespine.
Free
Gotta love that, right?
Empire's right
Yeah, you
behind
do.
me. This is the home front now.
Mobius's victory is imminent. Move, move, move!
If you can't leave it, love it. Guess We're the higher authority. My dominion, right or wrong. Me? You sure? If you can't leave it, love it. You know what's best.
With the extra Vespian, I can grab guards.
We're the higher
ASAP.
authority. Guess I'm on your list. I could get a lot for this gun. Who'd I piss off?
Sending Fit down to take a
My
look
dominion,
at you.
right or
Will
wrong.
die laughing. What? Hopefully, I'm entertaining. I don't know about die laughing.
About to get heavy.
Good. I don't know if I'm that
My
good.
dominion, right or wrong. We're the higher authority.
Enemies inbound. Will they never stop clawing at me?
You sure? I'm no traitor. My dominion, right or wrong. Guess I'm on your list. This is the home front now. Who'd I piss off? If you can't leave it, love it. I could get a lot for me. I'm no traitor. Not another drill. This is the home front now. What else? Empire's right behind me.
We are on the verge of defeat! Everyone, hurry!
Me? You sure?
Here we go. My Draken laser drill's coming online.
I could get a lot
Easy
for this
stuff.
gun. I'm no traitor. Me? You sure?
Allied forces are under attack. Do what you will.
My dominion, right or wrong.
Our allies are in a bind. Again.
If you can't leave it, love it. We're the higher
This war
authority.
leaves no room for civilians. Your allies could use backup.
This is the
They
home
might
front
return
now.
My allies
favor.
can always use backup. They're always in the shits.
We're the higher authority.
The enemies confronting our allies' forces. Our finest minds have finished.
This is the home front now. This... Me? My dominion, right or wrong. Oh, this is exhausting. We're the higher authority.
What the hell is it? Oh, it's still coming.
Hostiles will reach us soon. I look forward to hearing your plan.
Me? Guess I'm on.
Upgrade is complete on schedule.
I'm no
Easy
traitor.
stuff. Easy
I can get a
stuff.
lot for this gun. I'm complying. I'm no traitor. know what's best.
They're hitting your base. Spring the trap. Allied forces are under attack. Do what you will.
Go on.
We have half of the Balliest parts now.
Just save. Gotta.
Mobius Core just doesn't give up. They're still trying to save their research, even as we gun down their prized experiments.
This is the home front now.
Ensure their train never
Empire's
reaches
right
its
behind
destination, would ya?
I'm no traitor. We're the higher authority.
Our allies are in a bind.
What this
Again.
world needed
Empire's
was
right
true
behind me.
defenders. We have failed it.
Oh, what the hell?
We're moving.
Oh, my teammate. This guy, I worked with him before. He just does not know how to do this map. What's this you sent me? A video about dying laughing. Let's take a look. One-man burping concert attracts a large gathering of cattle. I'm not putting that on stream, but I'll take a look at it. Oh my god, that's actually deep, dude. That is some serious levels of bellow right there. No wonder it pulls the cows in. Cows like, this dude, he wants to be a cow, he's trying to moo. He's giving it a shot. I gotta admit, the fact that this guy does it without like popping bottles of soda is pretty interesting. I'm watching it. Whoa, that one cow was like, fuck out of the way, I want to see this human. I mean, he's being artistic about it. He bows and everything. I like the cows are keeping some distance. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna watch, but I'm not getting that close. They're like, what the fuck just happened? These cows. These cows are something else, dude. Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
I'm laughing my ass off, dude.
Oh, dude, that was fucking great, dude. Where the hell did you find that?
Just some dude sent it to me, like, on Discord.
That's the shit we find on the internet. I'll tell you. Oh, man. You wouldn't happen to StarCraft, would you?
I don't have that, sorry.
Sorry, I forgive
I'd buy
you.
it later.
There's a free-to-play model. I think you don't have to buy it.
I'll take a look at it.
It's no big deal. I just play it for fun. It's really hard. It's an RTS, like your Command of Heroes 2, but the Company Heroes 2, it's just really fast-paced. Like, it's very, very difficult to play the game. It's very fast-paced. Yeah. But it has a lot of rock, paper, scissors. It's not like Command of Heroes where... Or Company of Heroes, keep calling it that. It's not like that where it's like, oh, you know, you get the tanks, and the tanks is the powerhouse of this team, and unless your other team can fight tanks. It's not like that. It's very rock, paper, scissors. Like, this unit kills that unit, this unit kills that unit, and there's a lot of strategy involved, but there are methods to dealing with certain things. It gets crazy super fast, and you have to know hotkeys. Very fast-paced game. What else there is too is because units move very quickly in StarCraft, there's a shit ton of micromanaging. So.
I know, dude. Just look at the pros on like YouTube, and bruh, you're thinking, what the hell? How much time did you spend on the game?
I've been playing it for years, so. So what are you up to, man? You trying to get a game in or something?
I just came back from movies. I just watched new Terminator.
Nice. Did you like it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, everyone seems to like it. I've got my reservations. I want to see a Schwarzenegger movie, but it's kind of not a Schwarzenegger movie, so I don't know.
Yeah.
The action looks good for what it is, but the storyline just kind of
basically the first movie again.
Yeah, it's the storyline kind of throws me a little. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Anyway, so what are you gonna be doing then? Just hanging out?
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe let's see on my game list. Age of Mythology I got. Rome Total War.
Yeah, I don't have those.
Mountain Blade also.
I don't have that one
Just
either.
looking what games I got. Might play some Age of Empires too.
Yeah. Well,
Got like 400 euros on games, so yeah, I got enough.
Yeah, right. All right, I'll queue up another one. I just wanted to see if you wanted to get something before I queue in. Told you I play a bunch of different games.
Wait, you have played StarCraft before, right? The older one.
Oh yeah, I played the original and Brood War. Yeah.
Nice. I really like the campaign of the alien species, not that Zerg.
Oh, the
but the other
Protoss?
ones.
Yeah, I like the Protoss. They're my best race for PvP.
Yeah.
It's player versus player interactions. Do you play first person shooters at all?
I have PlayStation 4. I have like 20 games on it.
Ah, okay. I mean keyboard and mouse, like first person
Keyboard and mouse.
shooters.
Yeah. I'm thinking of getting a CS:GO. Yeah, CS:GO.
CS:GO costs money these days. I don't know. I don't play CS:GO.
Their main game costs like $20, but you can also get it for free. But then you got to buy skins and all that stuff. Playing a player versus player, actually.
Yeah, I play a lot of like first person shooters and PvP as well. I'll send you a video after this match if you want to see.
Conventions on hold.
Sure.
On my YouTube
You're
channel.
fighting the Protoss right now, right?
This is the home front now.
No. This is campaign. This is there's campaign mode.
Empire's right behind me.
This is kind of like a campaign mode, but it's called co-op. It's basically like you get unique heroes, and then you would do these like single matches, but with a teammate, and that teammate's also got a unique hero as well.
Chrono Boost online. Our
really
structure should now operate at
It's pretty
greater
fun.
efficiency.
I think it's included with the free mode as well. I think you get like 5 or 6 heroes to play without paying any money for them.
The rest are locked by DLC.
Yeah, the rest are
My
locked by
dominion,
DLC, pretty
right
much.
or wrong.
But I enjoy the game, so I buy them and I play them.
This is
try
the
to put
home
them up
front
on stream,
now.
you know, that sort of thing.
I'm gonna put on my Steam list for a second. I'm gonna see what kind
We're
of
the
games I
higher
got to
authority.
play.
You know what's best. Who'd I piss on my dominion?
If you
right
have you
or
tried
wrong? Guess I'm on
Deep
your
Rock
list.
yet?
Bro,
I could get a lot
I
for this
do not
gun.
think I have.
Me?
That one's a really fun one. If that's on sale, I highly recommend it. I don't play it all the time, but
Empire's
it is a
right
very fun
behind me.
game. I recommend everybody get it. It's so much fun, and it's
If
more
you
or less a
can't
game that
leave
you can
it,
pick up and
love
put
it.
down. I mean, matches can be short if you want them to be short. It's fun.
Empire's right behind me.
I'll have a look at it later.
I could get a lot for this gun. This is the home
Cool
front
beans.
now. This could go bad.
For how long are you planning to stream?
I'm no
Oh
traitor.
yeah, I'm gonna try to stay up as long as I can. Why? What's up?
What else would I do?
Not much. Last stream was like 10 hours.
Oh man, I don't know. Fuck. I just stream till I feel like I need a snack or I'm tired, pretty much.
Who'd I piss off?
Yeah.
Me? You sure? If you can't
Basically
leave it,
spend
love it.
most part of the day watching
Guess
the
I'm on
last
your
stream.
list. I'm no traitor.
Part that I came in.
Guess I'm on your list. I'm complying.
Well, I try to do some videos if I like got a good clip of some stuff. I'll try to make a video and put it up on YouTube.
Unfortunately, the
I need to be more consistent with it, but
I'll need to visit the other security terminals to purge
scheduling that has not been like super easy overall. But I'm working on it.
Has altered the holographic security forces to resemble warriors he fought when he was still alive.
The higher authority.
An enemy force is en route to our position.
Hold on, they're like talking to me. Say that again.
We're the higher authority.
Yeah, it's technically Terran, but it's kind of weird. Like it's not really like Terran from the PvP or the campaign. Like I said, this is called co-op, so it's unique heroes.
I shall move on to the next area in a moment.
Villains, I guess, technically as well.
If we form up near the objective, we should be able to provide better protection.
Kind of like Australia. This prison system on the old world.
The transport is in motion.
If you look at the lore.
If you can't leave it, love it. I'm complying. Stay calm.
No more yawning. It's not allowed.
Right
Our troopers are only as strong as their weapons. It's time
the
to
higher
equip them.
authority. My dominion, right or wrong. Guess I'm who'd I?
Restoring
Empire's
original
right
security
behind me.
protocol. Try to be patient.
If you can't leave it, love it. I'm no traitor. This is the home front now. Not another me.
Oh, I love Stellaris. Hold on. I need to turn the volume down in the game so I can hear you better, man. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second.
I could get a lot from this gun.
Fight that off. Hold on 1 second. Let me turn you up a little bit. It's the game's just super loud. That's all it is. Yeah, Stellaris is super fun. Stellaris is a how do you ever play like Civilization 5?
Yeah, I have.
It's
I
like
have it in my list.
It's a cross between Civ 5 and like another example would be Risk. You ever play like the board game Risk?
Sure.
Got 3 pieces of Risk behind me.
Yeah. So it's like a cross between Civ 5 and Risk. It's a 4X game, but it also has a lot of combat elements involved as well.
I'm no traitor.
And I've played it in both PvE and PvP, so I know a lot about it.
The enemy has raised a suppression
It looks like EVE Online. You know that game?
It's no. It's not at all.
You know what's
at
best.
all like EVE Online. Not at all.
Headed into the red
I
zone.
am unable to progress due to the tower's interruption.
It looks cool.
I'm no
It
traitor.
is. It's fun. It is a lot of fun. It's just nothing like EVE Online. I'm telling you that right now.
This is the home front now.
What games do I got?
The enemy's confronting our
I
allies.
got
We're
Total
the higher
Empire.
authority.
Oh my God.
Mainly Total War.
I am under attack.
My teammate just
Care to
left. I'm
assist?
probably screwed.
Love it.
Your upgrade is production ready.
Empire's right
Yep,
behind
pretty
me.
much. Pretty much.
Me? You sure
Did you
my
take over
dominion,
his
right or
like
wrong.
economy or something?
Halted by tower strikes.
He's just bad.
the
Like
home
he just
front.
left in the middle of the game. He's just bad. If teammates are losing, sometimes they'll just
My
quit on you.
dominion, right or wrong.
Yeah.
If you
There
can't
are
leave,
sometimes our
Allied
teammates
forces are
that
under
like
attack.
take you up
Do what you will.
to the max, to
this
almost
is the home
winning,
front now.
then they leave, taking all their economy with
We're
them.
the higher
There,
under
then you
attack.
lose.
Care to assist?
Oh, if they're being dicks like that, there's nothing you can do about that. But I think he's just bad, and he just left.
Guess
I don't think there's a whole lot of
If you can't
science
leave
behind it.
Love it.
The AI take it over.
Yeah, I took over. Well, it's not AI. Like I'm
know
fighting
what's
the
best.
AI, but like when your teammate leaves, you get control of his units, but it's not really like a big deal.
Alterations. Hold fast.
List. What else? I could get
Like I'm just gonna focus on my units because
Tower attacks temporarily disabled my systems.
because he wasn't that far ahead. I'll just use my units and just the money from his stuff because I'll be getting upgrades that he wouldn't have given me.
You know what actually would make a lot of watchers playing Civilization 5 and then just one of the weird countries nobody plays.
Ordnance to perform a
I mean, there is some really unconventional shit that you could do with Civ 5, though.
This is the home front now.
Yeah.
People love the Dominion. Rise up and defend yourselves.
Right or
Against Civ 4, I used to play the Dutch.
Empires.
I mean, I've seen a guy play like what the hell was that race? Gandhi and like win games. It's totally doable. It's just, it's different.
If you do not kill Gandhi in like the first 100 200 turns, he will nuke the hell out of you.
I think my buddy had this like way that he played as Egypt, and unless you killed him in the beginning of the game, he was overpowered the rest of the game. He was just crazy overpowered.
Yeah, Gandhi has something like the lowest of the hatred
Empires right behind me.
Like what set of 1 to everybody. But when he gets like to a certain point, it gets to -1, but the game is bugged a little bit. It gets to plus 1000. He hates everybody, wants to nuke everybody.
Ghani's ridiculous, man. Ghani's overpowered, I know that.
We're the higher authority.
They basically give him early game
this is the
artillery, like those elephants.
Yeah. I think his biggest, like,
basically like
Egypt is one of my buddies, like, best though, like, and he would win every single game if you didn't go like Genghis Khan and like wreck him in the beginning. And what he would do is he would get like pyramids, and he'd be a tech ahead of everybody, and then he would just take out everybody. He'd be so ahead on tech. He's unbeatable.
Egypt is also one game you can really spam all the wonders.
You can't leave it. Love it.
It's just crazy. It was just crazy.
My dominion, right or wrong.
Always 3 kind of nations I always take down first if I'm playing a long-term game.
If you can't leave it, love it.
One is Egypt, the other one is Gandhi.
This is the home.
The other one difference between America and England.
America has a few, like a couple of the races, like America or China, they get or Japan, they get a section of the game where they're really powerful because of a specific unit, and then they're weak for a long time, and that's kind of hard to. I mean, it's not bad. It's a unique way to play. It's just a pain in the ass.
At the Minutemen, they really are better than something than the normal Muskemen.
Yeah, but the problem is that you don't, if you don't rush to the Minutemen, you lose them, like the value of a war with them. And that's the other thing too, is like when you're playing those specific races, it comes to a point where you're like, or Japan or America with the Minutemen, when you get to that point, you know that that person's going to do one of two things. If he's been rushing to Minutemen, as an example, he's going to go to war. So you just got to defend and protect it, and like, you know this is what he's going to do. He's going to go to war. If he doesn't rush to Minutemen, you know that he's not going to use them at all. That's the problem with Civ 5, is it's sort of, like, his picking a specific race can kind of bottleneck you at a certain point in the game. Stellaris does not do that. Stellaris has a ton of options, Look it up. Stellaris is an amazing game. Stellaris has been, without a doubt, my favorite 4X game. My favorite RTS game is, without a doubt, StarCraft. If I had to put the two of them head to head, I can't pick a favorite. I've got a lot of history with StarCraft, so StarCraft's got to be my favorite overall. But Stellaris is so much fun. The major issue most people have with Stellaris is consistent gaming. Stellaris is a 4X game like Civ 5. You could play that game for 3 days straight, like 8 hours a day, depending upon your settings, and still not beat it. Exactly. It depends on what your settings are. You could make a fast game, small map, everything's super fast and ramped up, end game comes soon. You can ramp that game up really, really, really quick, and make it practically unbeatable. Because you can make the they do something unique in Stellaris. It's not just the AI. It's not just PvP. And it's not, rush to, nuclear weaponry, and then that's when the game's over, you get the space program or something. That's not like that. There's what they call a mid-game crisis and an end-game crisis. the mid-game crisis and the end-game crisis are random. You can get different types of ones, and you can mod it so there's multiple. But the end-game crisis can be so powerful that you could just lose to the AI outright. I mean, all of the AI lose to the crisis. It's totally doable.
I've heard of it. It's like that random ancient civilization that comes out of nowhere, right?
That's one
That's
of...
one of the...
There's multiple endgame crises. There's multiple. There's also another one that I think, even if you have a mid-game crisis, it's not triggered by the mid-game crisis or the end-game crisis, and it's called a War in Heaven or a War in Heaven and Hell. And it's where these ascended species that just kind of hang out all game. They don't get involved with anybody. They don't really get into fights. But by the time you've got like 50,000 fleet power, which is decently high, they'll have usually 3 to 10 fleets of 100k fleet power each. And
that's really shit.
Yeah, a War in Heaven, or a War in Heaven and Hell, as I tend to call it, is when two of those ancient civilizations decide they want to go to war with each other, and they basically announce it across the galaxy. And they say that everybody else is now also involved with that war. And you got choices. You could either decide to pick a side for that war, so you could like pick one team or the other, or you could pick neutral. Now, if you pick one side or the other, then you join them in the war. So basically, one side is picking you, or one side's picking the other guy. And then you are automatically involved in their war. You're automatically their ally. Other people can like leave you as an ally. There's a whole bunch of things that happen. If you go neutral, one of 3 things can then happen. Like, there's so many things in this game. If you go neutral, then they might go, hey, you're within proximity of me. You either belong to me now and you have to give me money, or to help fuel the war, or I'm gonna make you fight for me, or I'll kill you too. So those are 2, and then the third one is all of the other AI or players can join a federation and fight both AI in the war together as one big group. So like, let's say there's these 2 ancient civilizations fighting each other. Like 8 of you could get together and try to fight both of them. Like, it gets crazy really fast. The game is super intense.
Probably the most cool out of the 3 options, personally.
I'd say
the most fun to watch.
I'd say the most entertaining. If like the game doesn't guarantee it, like everything is random. There's no like, oh, you're going to get a War in Heaven and Hell. Everything's completely random. There are events that increase the odds of something happening, but it's still fairly random. But the most fun that I've encountered when playing it that way was when all of the AI and myself and other players got together to fight both ancient civilizations. And it was good that we did, because everyone kind of like got friendly after that. And then, I don't remember how many, it was like 100 years later, the Endgame Crisis happened, and we all had to band together again to fight the Endgame Crisis, so. But what's neat about that game is there's a ton of stuff that happens during the game. They're random events. And these random events can happen, and you could either choose to engage them or not engage them at all. It's entirely up to you. Most of the time, 70 to 90% of the time, depending upon what type of race you're playing, those engagements are beneficial. They take you a little out of your way. You have to actually do stuff with them, but engaging in them is beneficial to you overall. Some of them are completely random. There's some crazy ones. There's one where there's a interdimensional species, and they are claiming to be a god, and they want you to make sacrifices to them. And you make sacrifices, and then they want more sacrifices, but then they start giving you benefits. Then they give you more benefits and more benefits, but now they want more sacrifices. Eventually, they want you to build, like, a temple and a interdimensional relay in your home world. And you do this, and then an earthquake happens, and then a giant temple spawns underneath from inside of your planet into one of your cities. And then it says, we want you to keep building stuff for this interdimensional thing. You find out you build an interdimensional gateway, and then this giant creature comes through a black hole, like a wormhole, and blows up your star by eating it, and then like turns all your planets into tomb worlds, and completely genetically alters your species. It's just this crazy shit happens through that game. Like Stellaris is nuts.
So you basically turn into Necrons.
Yeah, kind of. Like, you get, like, random bonuses and stuff. You don't have to follow through with it. There's a bunch of shit you could do. You could go spiritualistic and religious and make your people all turn into psychics. And they get telekinetic powers. And they could delve into something called the Void, which is a dimension of psychics. It's crazy. The game gets nuts. Think of it this way. Every single imaginable sci-fi genre that's ever been made, you could do it. And you could do it from any stages you want. So, for example, you like Star Trek, you like the Borg, you can make the Borg.
Yeah.
Or some variant.
I've seen the Star Wars mod of it.
Oh no! Without even the mods, like you could make a species that is like the Borg. They assimilate other species into a collective, and then your entire species' like end game goal is to assimilate as many species, as many people in the galaxy as you can. There's just crazy end game goals like that. They're really fun. Yeah, I highly recommend Stellaris. I will play the living shit out of Stellaris at some times. It's very fun game. There's a lot of complicated stuff though. There's two kinds of combat mainly, and the primary form of combat is space combat. So big ships shooting at each other, things like that. You can modify them in different ways, and that's interesting. There is ground combat, but it's not frequent. Ground combat is more of a means to an end. Ground combat isn't generally a big deal. Ground combat becomes a big deal in the mid to mid-late game, where taking territory matters. There's stuff called FTL inhibitors, so faster than light inhibitors, and you can get them on planets. So in order to move from one section of space to the other through an enemy's territory, you have to take down their FTL inhibitors. Well, if those are on planets, that means you have to conquer the planet. Conquering the planet can take a lot of time, or you could send troops down to quickly conquer the planet. Well, if they've set up fortresses and barracks and police stations and militant troops to protect the FTL inhibitor, you can't just take it. You could bombard the planet to weaken the resources of defense, but it's not that easy. You can't just outright take it. And even if you do bombard the shit out of the planet and destroy much of the planet's defensive resources, you still have to land men on the ground to conquer the planet. And if there's soldiers still left, you still have to fight them. So that can get pretty crazy, but honestly, most of it is space combat. A major majority of it is space combat. In the late game,
it's crazy.
Yeah, in the late game there are alternatives, and what I mean by that is you could jump past FTL inhibitors, but it's dangerous to do so. But you can build ships that are capable of jumping past FTL inhibitors in the late game. But when you do that, your ship's at like 50% power for some time in terms of mobility and weapon damage. So it kind of handicaps your ships to do that. So if you jump into enemy territory with handicapped ships, you have to be pretty smart about how you do it. But the game's awesome. The game is great. I could spend hours here talking about all the things that the game does. It is a lot of fun.
I'll go and check it out maybe in a few days.
A-Spec.
When I got the money to buy that.
A-Spec. A-S-P-E-C. He used to work for the company like a decade ago or whatever. But he worked on the game in its alpha, in its earlier stages. He actually was working on the game. But he became a YouTube content creator and started. A lot of his videos, not all of them, but a lot of his videos are based around Stellaris. So he does some fun stuff, like he does like fun builds and wacky shit. But not this year so much so, but the previous 2 years he did a lot of tutorial videos and how-to videos, and they're pretty fun. They're pretty intense, and he goes over a lot of stuff. The game is very vast. There's a lot to understand. You can kind of get into a rhythm of playing it as well. But there's a lot of ways to play it. There's a ton of ways to play it. You want to be a slave lord in the galaxy, you can enslave people. You wanna be aliens that capture species and probe them? I swear to God, you could do that. It's crazy what you can do.
That sounds wrong. That just sounds wrong.
Yeah, it's called. One of them is really crazy. There's a specific build. It's called Nihilistic Acquisition, where instead of creating your own population, you fly over an enemy's planet, and instead of attacking them with ground troops, you attack them with a bombardment stance for nihilistic acquisition. And what it does is, instead of killing the civilians or the soldier population, you use tractor beams to pick them up into your ships and bring them back to your homeworld and enslave them.
Basically like the aliens of South Park, with the tractor beams.
Yeah,
and,
so instead of bombing the planet to kill the soldiers or take the planet, you could just kidnap them. It's nuts. It's pretty nuts.
Fun.
It is a fun game though. Definitely check it out. It's on sale. I would say, 2 thumbs up, worth a buy.
Oh, no, this is a field test.
Now I might be able to get some DLCs for really cheap.
Empires.
Yeah, the only DLC that's not cheap at the moment is the one that just came out. But it won't change the gameplay. The other thing is too, if you have a friend like me who plays the game and you plan on playing it with me, for example, if I host and you don't own the DLCs, if you play the game with me and I host, you can play with all the DLCs. Because I own all of them.
It's really cool.
So yeah, you don't even have to own all the DLCs. As long as you own the base game and you have a friend to play with, you can use his DLCs to have the access to all the DLCs.
Right or wrong.
Is that worked with Company of Heroes, right?
Yeah, Company of Heroes. I wish they did that. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Who'd I piss
But
off?
you gotta look at it from their perspective. They gotta make money, and that's just how they make money.
Right
so.
or wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
Me? Sure.
What they need is a better search system so you can get into groups easier. That's what they really need.
This is the home front now.
And better hosting, but that may lie
What
on
else
the
would I
people.
do?
Yeah, I think it goes hand in hand. I think you're right.
You got the game Age of Mythology of Age of Empires.
Empires right behind me.
I might have one of those. It might be an older version, and I don't play it, so I don't know offhand. Sorry.
I'm complying. Stay calm.
What kind of games do you mainly play, like, other than these kinds?
Shooters, like, if you haven't taken a look at Escape from Tarkov, I could either send you a video of mine, or you can look it up. I'll send you something as soon as I'm done with this match. Remind me, I'll show you the type of games that I play.
We're the higher authority. You know what's best. This is if you can't leave it, love it.
I gotta get something to snack on.
You play
this one too.
like DayZ?
Oh, dude, I was the man in DayZ. I know everything about DayZ.
My dominion, right or wrong.
I played a lot of DayZ back in the day, especially.
This is the home
It's
front
still
now.
active though to play it.
There are like guys like the Running Man and stuff still play it.
Right
I mean,
behind me.
guys like Deadly Slav and whatnot don't seem to be playing
authority.
it. But I'd imagine that he takes a day or two here and there to do so. But most of his audience is all about other games like Tarkov and
This is the
Scum.
home
So.
front now.
Yeah.
But I would still
might
play
be-
DayZ. I just don't have anything to play with, and
Hostiles
I would
will
need a
reach
good
us
server
soon.
to play on. Really,
I look
that's another
forward
big
to
one.
hearing your plan.
Yeah. I might buy it in a few weeks or months.
We're the higher authority.
I mean, it's
When
I
I get my-
buy the games during the holidays when it's on
This
sale.
is the home front now. Guess I'm on your list.
Most likely in the
can't
winter
leave it.
months,
Love it.
I'll think about buying it.
Enemy Protoss sighted.
Most of the time it's like 40% sale,
I could get a lot. We're the higher
but
authority.
I got ways to get it like 80% sale.
Empire's
Oh,
right behind
listen,
me.
you missed the fancy pants.
Guess I'm on
Your
your list.
80% sales.
I'm no. If you can't leave it.
And my
love
brother
it.
got like a website where he
First
buys
train's
them,
departing. Your objective
like
is to
the
destroy it
key
before it
codes
escapes.
of them.
Right.
That's our
But
cue.
they're way
We
cheaper
need to
because
bring
they
that thing
buy
down quick like.
from Steam, like in bulks of 1,000 games at a time.
Ah, and
traitor.
then they put it up on sale. Yeah.
Oh, this is exhausting.
Like I got
Guess I'm on
Company
your
of
list.
Heroes with a crap ton of
I'm
DLCs,
complying.
almost all of them.
This
For like
food I
10 bucks. Yeah.
Wow, that's what I need. Shit.
Me?
Because right now it'd be like
Sure.
$17 or $18 for me to get everything.
My dominion, right or wrong.
And with Steam itself, if
We're
it's not
the
on
higher
sale,
authority.
it would still be like $40,
Enemies
$30,
inbound.
Wow.
Will they never stop clawing at
Hyperion's
me?
inbound.
Careful with my
Empire's right
The
behind me.
main game itself, Company of Heroes, I could buy it like for €2
My dominion, right or
on
wrong.
that website
Holy cow.
Food I
without any
We're
DLC.
the higher
Just
authority.
the game
Champion
itself
has been destroyed.
with all of the
Our
missions.
position is more secure by the second.
I could get a
So
lot
yeah,
of this guy.
basically like
If you
$4. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's not bad.
Empire's right behind me. Me?
To play Skyrim.
Sure.
Skyrim? I have played it, yeah. I mean, I've
This is
beaten it.
exhausting.
It was ages ago. It was a long
Who'd
time
I
ago.
piss off? I'm no
Upgrade
traitor.
is complete on schedule.
Have you played the Dawnguard and the other one, Dragonborn?
I think I played everything but the
Me?
cat ones.
You sure?
The enemy's confronting our allies.
I don't think I
I'm
played
not
that as the cat
racist.
people.
Guess I'm on your list. I'm no
I mean
traitor.
the DLCs. Have you played them?
I've played so many mods and DLCs and everything for Skyrim that honestly I don't even remember
You got
which
to
ones
train
it
to
was.
catch,
There's
Commander.
so many.
Don't want to miss it, do you?
Yeah.
Me?
King
You sure?
Oblivion, but in Skyrim. That is the mod I'm gonna play when it comes out.
Yeah, I saw that. I have not
Weird.
played. I don't think I've ever played Oblivion, to be honest.
I got Oblivion like
Me?
somewhere
You sure?
in the back in my room. Yeah.
I could get a lot for this gun.
Well, like on the
I'm no
PS3
traitor.
back
This could
because
go
it was
bad.
literally
I could get
$1,
a lot for this gun.
a euro from the
Guess I'm
store
on
where I
your
could buy
list.
it.
They're everywhere.
Why don't you walk about 30 yards?
I just like your stream in the backside. So every once in a while I hear my own voice and it really creeps me out.
Sorry
Main
about that.
objective destroyed.
Now that is how you do it.
Not my intention to freak you out, buddy. I
Construct Earth Splitter.
I'm detecting enemy attack.
when I hear my
They're
own
heading towards us
voice, I
now.
think, how the hell do I sound like that?
It's magical, isn't it? Like it's so weird hearing your own voice.
Yeah.
My
Because
dominion,
when you speak
right or
it, you hear it
wrong.
in one way, but then when you hear it again,
We're
you
the
think, what the
higher
hell?
authority.
Ah, you sound fine, buddy. Don't you worry.
This is the home front now.
Dutch people always have like a weird accent when you speak in English.
Ready for
Nah, you're
dust
fine.
Give us your best
I've heard worse.
It's
True
looking like they've got
rust
another
me.
shipment leaving the station. Let's cause some delays.
Trust me, I've heard
Empire's
worse.
right behind me. My dominion, right or wrong. Oh, this is exhausting. Not another drill.
Might start streaming also some games on
Together
Twitch.
we can destroy any
Mainly
foe.
like Age of Empires and Company of Heroes.
Your allies
My
could use
dominion.
It should be
backup.
fun.
Right or
They
wrong.
might return the favor.
Need something?
If you can't leave it,
Trains on that
I'm
bottom
gonna
track
be a
faster than
chat
the
and
others.
just stream
Try and
Roblox.
stop 'em,
Roblox.
but you gotta be quick.
Front now.
You're a Chad now, huh? I don't know
We
about
need
that.
detection pronto.
Confronting our allied
We're the
forces.
higher authority.
I'm
This
only
is the
mainly
home
play
front
like the
now.
older
Your
games
base is under
Damn
attack.
it.
that
My forces
are
are
really
getting torn
fun to
apart.
play
My
with
dominion.
other people,
Hey, I'm not
but do not take much space
Can't
from
leave
the PC.
it. Love it.
Roger
Our
that.
allies are in a bind. Again.
If you
The
can't
only
leave
new
it,
game I
love it.
got was like
Allies hitting your base. Under attack. Spring do what you will.
no,
We got an enemy attack
Always.
coming for our base. Stay frosty.
Freeman Guerrilla Warfare.
Need something?
The enemy's in
We're
your
the
I don't
base.
remember that one.
authority.
Pay attention.
They're everywhere.
You played it?
Nah, I don't remember that one.
Allies could
My
use
dominion,
backup.
right
They
or
might
wrong.
return the favor.
First person shooter
Warning. A main objective is
with
escaping.
like you can recruit
Main
units
objective
to fight
destroyed.
with you. Take over
Ah,
land.
alone guarantee our success.
Basically, it's like another game but with guns.
Our allies
I
are
like games with guns. Games with guns are fun.
Wait on you.
I play Mountain Blade.
This is inhumane.
It's like
Yeah,
Freeman
you said
but
that
with
earlier, but I've
Got a
never
pair
heard
of
that one.
trains, one from each station. Better step on
Yeah.
it, commanders.
Look at the video of it.
confronting our allies'
Just
forces.
have a look at it. See if you like it.
Make an effort.
Empire.
They're
Yeah, I wanna
hitting
check it
your
out.
base.
The,
Spring the
the online community is also really big
Talk
on
to
it.
me. Now what?
Look at
Where's the
British people,
We're the higher authority.
especially if they don't suck.
Allied forces are under
Hey,
attack.
My
Do what
dominion,
you
right or
will.
wrong. We're the higher authority.
Hearts of Iron. Do you know that one?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Empire's right behind me.
That one.
Ready for dust off.
Play the Old World Blues mod.
Empire.
It's like you're playing Fallout, but in Hoi 4.
We're the higher authority.
We've taken out about half the trains. Nice work, commanders.
So got Fallout New Vegas.
Talk to
Didn't
me.
play it. I don't really play many of the
Empire's
Fallouts.
right behind me.
Not a huge fan. It's not bad. I just don't like it.
My dominion, right.
Take control of the situation.
If you can't leave it, love it.
Wait on.
Empire's right behind me.
The enemy's
We're
confronting.
the
Our enemy seeks to destroy everything we have built.
If you can't leave it, love it. This
Get
is the
the
home
shop.
front now.
See if a new game has come out.
Warning. Main objective
That fucking
escaping.
train's gonna escape one way or the other. He's not
If you think
he's not
ready for
keeping
pickup.
up.
If you can't leave it, love
A
it.
new DLC for Ark.
I don't play Ark either.
Empire's right behind me.
A main objective has been destroyed.
To suggest
Looks
a
like
game,
this is your
it
stop.
would be Battlefronts.
Incoming train.
It's a real
Do
like
whatever it
turn-based
takes
game.
to derail
You
it.
can train up your own
Can't leave it.
troops
Humane.
and give them armor.
Armor's cool.
Empire's right behind me. You know what's bad.
Our allies are in a bind.
If you can't
And
leave
it's
it,
on
love it.
50% sale. So
Headed into the red zone. This is the home front now. I could get a lot for this gun.
Got a hole.
I'm no traitor. Not another drill.
Together we can
I'm no
destroy
traitor.
any foe.
Empire's right behind me. We're the higher
Age of
authority.
Empires Definitive Edition is
Hey,
20
I'm not
euros.
expendable.
Might buy that one.
This is the home front.
Have you seen the Jedi Fallen Order game?
Yeah, that one was interesting.
We're the higher authority.
That's the new one that came out, right?
Yeah.
It's set up like Dark Souls.
Every one of you bought this with blood.
Whole Star Wars edition.
Our allies might
With
lose
the
that
equal
base.
amount of meat.
This is the home front now.
An attack is headed for our base. Steel yourself.
If you can't leave it, love it. Empire's right behind me.
Ready for dust off.
We're the higher authority. Not another drill. What else? Empire's right behind. This is inhumane.
Your allies could use backup.
We're
They
the
might
higher
return
authority.
the favor.
We're the higher authority. We're the higher authority.
Light.
We're the higher authority.
Picking up or dropping off.
If you can't leave it, love it.
Ready for dust off.
Did you play like the old
This is the
Spiral
home
games?
front now.
Oh, way back in the day. Yeah, I heard they remastered them too.
Empire's right behind me.
It's not now 30 euros on Steam. I'm not gonna buy that one.
Nah, you can
Got
get an
the old
emulated
one.
version, I guarantee it, if you really wanted it.
Hey, I'm not expendable. This is the home front now.
I used to play the shit out of the very old one.
Those trains on the third rail are fast as hell. Gotta take them out quick.
Love it. They're everywhere. We're the higher authority.
The enemy's moved on an allied base.
I'm calling in the Hyperion.
My dominion.
Enemy made on our forces. Be pragmatic. Our allies
Main objective destroyed.
Bro,
We
why is
will
he having a hard
undermine
time?
them at every
It's
turn.
so easy.
Our allies might lose that base. Our finest minds have... Your allies could use
A
backup.
main objective has been destroyed.
Right on time. We got some visitors heading for our base. They don't look too friendly.
Finally.
Bonus objective complete.
That should be the last one, I think.
Headed into the red zone.
People of the Dominion, rise up and defend yourselves. Our allies might lose that base. Allied forces are under attack. Do what you will.
Fight or flight? Yeah, right.
The enemy's tearing through my forces.
Made
Your
for
allies
battle.
could use backup. They might return the favor.
I reckon they're running out of hardware to ship. Almost got them, commanders. Right. Agreed. Let's get into the
If you
fight.
can't leave it, love it.
Transformation.
Empire's right behind me.
Ready for pickup?
We're the higher authority. My dominion, right or wrong. I could get a lot for this gun. If you
What
can't
else would
leave
I
it,
do?
love it.
Our allies are in a
Hey, I'm not expendable.
Our enemies are mustering. Prepare yourself.
Right or wrong. We're the higher authority.
Enemies in our base.
Main objective destroyed.
Competent.
Now that's what I call victory.
It's all in order.
Let me see if I can find you a clip of one of the first-person shooter games I play. There you go. This is a trailer. You can take a look at that. I sent it to you directly. I sent you a direct message. Guy went offline. Oh well.
What's the most amount of watchers you got on your stream?
Most amount of what?
Of watchers.
Couple of years ago, I streamed like every single day with a buddy of mine, and we would get, I don't know how many people would come on to Twitch and watch us. It's been a long time. Then I picked up a job where I was working like 10, 12 hours a day. I didn't have a chance to stream anywhere near what I used to. And he works a lot as well. But I'm streaming mostly full time now again, so we'll see. But we used to get quite a few people to come in and watch. So we had a few groups that would, be with us every day. But we didn't post any videos up on YouTube. We were streaming all the time, and none of us really knew how to edit videos well. So that was kind of a thing that worked against us, I think. Editing YouTube videos and putting up YouTube videos, it's a huge way to draw a crowd because people that wouldn't normally watch your stream have access to snippets of your stream at any time, and it's a huge benefit. I just don't have any effort put into putting up enough videos.
Nice.
But yeah, I sent you that trailer. Let me run to the kitchen, man. I gotta get some food real quick. I'll be back. Hey, did you watch that clip?
I'm watching it right now.
Because I'm thinking about stopping and take a break and actually make some food. I don't have anything prepped, so I'm going to have to actually go cook some stuff. So if you're not playing anything, I'm going to hop off for a little while. I'll be back.